to Style by Mary Michelle, a podcast designed to empower you through personal style. I'm your host, Mary Michelle Nidifer, a master style coach, founder of Style Finder Boutique, and creator of the Style Finder ID system. I'm here to help you know what to wear, how to wear it, and how to get dressed in 7 minutes or less. Let's go. Hello, welcome to episode number 50. I cannot believe, can you believe I've done 50 episodes? This has actually been amazing to me to, celebrate doing 50 episodes, which is crazy. Now, when I started this podcast back in April of 2021, it was a dream. It's been a dream of mine for a long time. And I talked about it. And finally, I think after the pandemic, I was like, you know what? I just have to do it. I wasn't ready, but I just did it. And it just felt right. And all the doors opened up and I found the most amazing editor. Shout out to Tom. Thank you. You have been amazing. And shout out to all of my amazing guests, listeners. Ladies, you guys, I can't believe I'm here. I just recently found out that this podcast was listened to in 41 countries. So ladies from New Zealand, Australia, the UK, all over. So many countries. I can't even name them, but I think those are some of the top 3. So thank you so much for sharing me with your friends. I've gotten messages that you guys have, turn your friends on to the podcast or shared this with your mother, your sisters. I've seen a couple of people sharing it on social media. So I welcome that. I just love having you all in this community with me. And it's been, it's really been cool is to have women actually come in the boutique and tell me, oh my gosh, I listen to your podcast. And then we get to meet in person. I love it when I can meet my listeners in person. Now, I know I can't do that with every one of you, especially since this is listened to in 41 countries. But you know what? Maybe one day. And we're all here together. We're all in this together, right? And so whether I ever meet you in person or just, share this time with you during the podcast, I am so grateful for you because this podcast would not exist without you guys showing up every week, a couple of times a week, sharing this, listening to this, downloading this. So thank you all. You inspire me, and I'm here for you every single week to remind you that you're beautiful, that you're worthy, that you're amazing, and to help you with style. Style, in my opinion, is not just clothes. It's not just what you wear. It's who you are. And I look at style as it's who you become in your clothes. It's how you express yourself from the inside out. And it just runs so deep. And I know style can be one of the most transformational tools around for personal growth. So I love that I get to use style to help my clients see their own beauty, to help them experience the beauty of all that they are. But today, I'm going to share with you my top 10 episodes because it's been really amazing to see what the most popular episodes are and, hear some of the feedback because sometimes it really surprises me. It's not always what I expect. And so I just want to share with you, hey, here's what other ladies from around the world are listening to as well. But first, I want to tell with you that I am doing a little giveaway. I can't hit 50 and not celebrate, right? We always got to celebrate. And so I want to celebrate my first 50 episodes with a giveaway. I am giving away a $100 Amazon gift card because I figured that if women around the world are going to enter, then, I want something that's easy to deliver. I'd love to give you a Style Finder shopping spree. However, not everyone is local and can come into the boutique, or we only ship inside the US, sadly. One day, maybe we'll be international, but right now it's just inside the US. So I wanted to give something away that, everybody could benefit from. So I am going to give away a $100 Amazon gift card. And I would love to have you all enter. Now, I'm going to be giving away some style services and some style related things in the new year, actually in a couple of weeks, because my birthday is coming up, hint, hint. And I'm saving that for something special. So right now, what I want to do is I want to gift one of you with a $100 Amazon gift card. And all you need to do to enter is write a review on iTunes, take a screenshot of your review, and then share it on your Instagram story. When you share it on your Instagram story, tag me. Tag me at Style by Mary Michelle on Instagram. Go follow me, go tag me. And when you share your review that you read on iTunes and give me 5 stars, and then you share it on your Instagram story, my team will take note of it. We'll pick a winner on December 31st, 2021. And on January 1st, we're going to reach out and we're going to give you that gift card. So you won't be able to use it for Christmas, but you'll be able to use it on yourself in the new year to treat yourself to something amazing. You can get pretty much everything from Amazon these days. So, ladies, what in the world? Go leave me a review and let me know what you loved. Let me know your favorite episode. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you want to hear more of. I want to hear what you're enjoying now and, how I can support you in the coming year. All right. Are you ready for the top 10? This is my podcast roundup for 2021. Now, it's going to be interesting at the end of next year because I will have, a year and 3/4 under my belt, and I'll have way many more episodes to look at. But I have 49 episodes that I'm pulling from. And so these are the top 10. I thought about doing more than that. I can't really do the top 50 because this is my 50th, right? But next year, we can do top 50, top 100, whatever. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe. Will I have 100 by then? All right. So episode number 10, the 10th most popular podcast that I've recorded this year is episode number 29. Do your personal colors change with the seasons? Now, I actually have 2 podcasts that are very similar around this title. And this has been a really popular question. This is actually one of my most frequently. Does anybody else have a hard time saying that word? Frequently. Does anybody else have that question? Do your personal colors change with the seasons? Because one thing that I do with my clients is a personal color analysis. And hint, hint, I may begin giving one of those away for my birthday. So stay tuned. But do your personal colors change with the seasons? Because when I work with my clients, we look at your hair color, your skin color, and your eye color. We match those up. We create your personal color harmony. We create your fabulous 5 color capsule. And I think a lot of women, especially when we create your color capsule, can be confused. Are these the only colors I can wear? Do I need to focus on these? Do my colors change? If I'm a winter and it's summer, do I need to wear summer colors? So go listen to episode number 29 so that you understand if your colors change with the seasons, and if they do, how to make them work for the season, but also work for you. Because everything I talk about around color is working with what you have. I think so many women want to wear colors that work against them, or maybe that they just like, or they saw somebody wearing a color and they thought, well, I have to wear this, or it's a hot color from Pantone. You don't have to wear anything. In fact, you should only, even though I say there are no shoulds, I would like to encourage you to only wear things that you love, that you feel amazing in. So, which I don't think did it make the top 10? No, it didn't make the top 10, but I'm going to share with you another podcast. It's episode number 171. Shout out to the 5 F's of fashion, the 5 questions you should ask yourself before you walk out of the fitting room or before you walk out the door. The one question really is, how does it make me feel? That's my best question. So if you're trying something on, if you're looking at color, if you're not sure, ask yourself, how does it make me feel? Do I feel like $1 million? I did an interview with somebody recently, and she said, if you have anything in your closet that doesn't make you feel like $1 million, ditch it. So go listen to episode 29. Do your personal colors change with the seasons? All right. Podcast number 9, episode 37, the top 5 things to add to your wardrobe this season. Now, I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but I encourage you, go listen to this, because even though this was really talking about fall, right now it's winter. And so they still apply. The top 5 things I look at for fall/winter, spring/summer. Really, I mean, there are 4 seasons a year, but in fashion, check out my nails. If you guys are watching me on YouTube or seeing this video, my nails, I had them done hot pink with my ring fingers painted gold. I was trying to do a little layered thing, and the nail tech said, no, we can't do that. It's going to be too many coats. I'm like, all right, well, this is my compromise. So, but it's very festive. Reminds me of Christmas ornaments that my grandmother used to have. So I'm like, all right, this is very Christmassy for me. So the top 5 things to add to your wardrobe not every season, this season. And some of them are trend related, but ladies, we're not trend driven, right? Are we? We're style driven. We're driven by what's right for us. And we do not let the trends dictate what we wear, what's in our closet. However, when we can keep up with the trends, and that's what I focus on in our Style Finder School of Style, which I'd love to have you click the link in the show notes and get on our waiting list. We're going to be opening that up very soon. I'd love to have you join me in there. We have so much fun, and I really give easy, actionable, bite-sized tips you can do every month. But we really do a deep dive in the trends so you understand, well, what trends do I even need to pay attention to? And what do I just need to ditch altogether? But when you know the top 5 things to add to your wardrobe each season, it's not paying attention to 35 different things. It's not looking at, I'm all over the map. It's, okay, what are the 5 things? And the way I explain it is in a way that you can tailor it towards your style, your body type, your coloring, all the elements that work for you. So that was number 9. Number 8, episode number 30, how to mask a muffin top. Ladies, this was such a popular topic. And I tell you what, if you are on TikTok, go follow me at Style by Mary Michelle, and you can search. I did a whole video, so you can actually see what I'm talking about. You can see these tips in action and see how they make a difference. It was so fascinating that the comments that came up, so many people said, oh, well, you don't have a muffin top. I'm like, you don't know. I'm just masking it really well. I think, muffin top, having a muffin tops come in all shapes and sizes, right? And having a muffin top is something that can happen to anybody when they don't wear the right clothes, or especially when you're, I'm going to be 54 next month in a few short weeks. And when you get to be in your 50s, things start to gravitate around the middle. And so I share with you how to mask a muffin top because I have mastered how to mask a muffin top. And so people think I don't have one. I'm like, you have no idea. I've had a muffin top for probably since I was about 15. So it's just the way I'm built. It's just where I carry my weight. And I enjoy working out. I enjoy exercise, but my abs are probably one area I don't pay nearly enough attention to, but I know how to work it. So I share my best tips with you in episode number 30, how to mask a muffin top. And also go follow me on TikTok and find my how to mask a muffin top. I actually have 2. I did one, and it had someone edit it for me. And then I did another one that has a few different tips. So I have 2, how to mask a muffin top. All right. Number 7, episode number 19, what to wear when you've gained weight. Kind of not surprising that how to mask a muffin top was number 8. And then this was number 7, what to wear when you've gained weight. So many women, especially coming out of the pandemic, came into the boutique and told me I have gained weight, as if it was a death sentence. And so I shared some easy tips because I don't ever want anybody to feel bad because they've gained weight. Ladies, we are here. We are healthy. We are strong. Your weight is just a number. It is not a judgment. Your size is just a number. Who cares if you have to go up a size? You're alive. You're here. You're beautiful. You can make a difference for somebody in your life today. You can make a difference for yourself. And it just needs a little reframe. So let's reframe. It is not about the size, the weight, the age, the number. Nothing matters. It is all just a number. And so when you can really objectively say, hey, you know what? My clothes aren't fitting the way that they used to. I might be a few pounds heavier. Let me wear what's going to make me look like $1 million right now. Because few pounds do not mean that you're not worthy, right? A few pounds heavier does not mean that you aren't gorgeous. A few pounds heavier does not in any way, shape, or form affect who you are, your self-worth, your self-esteem. It shouldn't. Don't let it. Don't let it. It's a choice. And when you can say, hey, I've got 20 more pounds to love, give yourself a reframe, right? You are gorgeous and you are worthy of love. You are worthy of feeling beautiful just as you are. And so in podcast number 19, I share with you some little tips and tricks to help you feel amazing. Because I know sometimes when you gain a few pounds, you're like, hey, I'm not at my best weight. And then, life, you're not just going to sit at home. Life doesn't stop because you've gained weight. Life goes on and you want to feel amazing and you want to honor yourself and embrace yourself at every size. Do you hear me? Seriously. I am not kidding. Embrace who you are and honor yourself at every pound, every size, every shape. Love who you are. All right, I'm done now. No, seriously, I do get a little, I like to just push the envelope a little bit with that because I needed to hear that myself. For so many years, I struggled with my weight. I equated my weight with my self-worth. And so I feel very strongly about that. I feel like I personally wasted way too many years of my life feeling bad about my own weight and equating the number on the scale with how worthy I was. And it took me a long time, but I realized the two have absolutely nothing to do with each other. I am worthy just like you are, just because we are alive, just because we're here, because God made us and we're worthy. And that's all. And there's nothing, as much as we try, there is nothing we could do or say or change that is going to make us any more or less worthy. We can't change that. We are worthy just because we're here, just because we exist. That's episode number 19, what to wear when you've gained weight. Episode number 6, the top 10 fall trends for women over 40. Who's had it with fashion magazines that target women in their 20s and even in their early 30s? Now, ladies in your 20s and 30s, I love you guys. I do. But I tell you what, once you hit 40, I feel like we get left out. 40s, 50s, 60s. Now, some people are starting to be a little bit more inclusive, but so many clients have come to me over the years and said, I don't feel like I can just pull up a fashion resource and a magazine or a blog or a website, a popular website, and get advice for women over 40. Because once you're over 40, your needs change, your body changes, and things are different. And I look at what's trendy right now. I'm like, no, that's not going to work for my demographic. Now, if you are 50 and up and want to rock a crop top and you feel like $1 million in it, girl, I am never going to tell you not to wear it. However, you're not going to catch me in a crop top because that just doesn't work for me. As I mentioned before, how to mask a muffin top. Yeah, that doesn't really include wearing a crop top. That doesn't make me feel good. If you want to rock it, you rock what works for you. No judgment. However, what I talk about in episode 28 is taking what's hot and finding ways that women 40 and up can easily wear it. It's taking the trends and turning them into easy, actionable steps that you'll understand, that are easy. Sometimes some of the things that we see coming down the runway, they're so far-fetched, you don't even know how to translate that into everyday life. So I translate that for you. And there are some things that, work for women of all ages. There are many trends that, like houndstooth was a huge one this fall. I love it. My demographic loved it. We had plenty of it. In fact, we still have plenty of it in store. And it's something that I'm seeing the 20-somethings wear. And so that to me is very universal. It's a classic, but it's become a trend. And I love trends like that. I love seeing trends like that are universal, that can be worn by men, women, children of all ages. There are different ways you can wear it, but a man in a great houndstooth jacket, oh my gosh, perfect. So, or a hat, absolutely. So Episode 28, top 10 trends for women 40 and up. Just know there will be a version, top 10 fall trends for women 40 and up. There will be a spring version coming out this coming spring. The fifth most popular podcast this year was episode number 16, the top 5 things in your closet to toss right now. Now, I think this was popular because a couple of times a year we want to get into our closets and do a big purge. But if you could walk in and just get rid of 5 things, like what are the 5 things, which maybe it's a few more of one thing, a little bit less of another. If you could walk in your closet right now and 5 things, boom, 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 done, 5 minutes or less, it makes a difference. It helps your closet to feel fresher. It helps you to feel more polished and put together. It helps you to feel like, hey, I'm on point this season. It's little things like that. So that was the 5th most popular, episode number 16, top 5 things in your closet to toss right now. Now, it's actually kind of the opposite from the 9th most popular, which was the top 5 things to add to your wardrobe this season. So just know you're going to be hearing more of those. I'm going to keep those coming. The quick, the easy, the actionable tips that you can do right now in 5 minutes or less. That's what we all need. So I'm going to be definitely including more of those as we move into spring. So stay tuned. All right, the 4th most popular episode number 27, Style Secrets Your Mother Never Taught You. Now, it's so interesting with this episode because there are so many outdated and antiquated style, quote unquote, rules. Now, wherever you live, whatever culture you're in, think about it. We grow up, what our mothers did when they were growing up, the times are so different. And I think especially with us having access to social media and we're able to see trends from all over the world, it's more of a melting pot. And so you're probably seeing some things now that your mom would never, ever have worn or never thought to wear. And I'll talk about one of the big trends this season that we're seeing are the white sneakers with everything, with dresses. And guess who's worn them? Me, which I never thought I'd do that. But it's taking things we're seeing so many things that are taken out of context. And the way our mother saw things oftentimes was you do this, you don't do this, you don't wear white after Labor Day, you don't wear this, you can only wear this. It was very hard and fast rules, very cut and dried, at least here in the United States. And so when things are taken out of context, now with social media, we're seeing all the style bloggers and Instagrammers and, all these trends coming down the pipeline that blow a lot of this stuff out of the window. And so I think it's great to honor what our mother taught us. But what I've heard over the years is so many clients have come in to work with me for a one-on-one session because they've told me my mom didn't know anything about style or makeup or how to put herself together. She just got up and threw on whatever. And then also I have other women who come from a heritage where style ran deep. It was a ritual to go shopping with their mother or their grandmother. And they want to make sure that they're, keeping their own style up to par. And so episode number 27, the Style Secrets Your Mother Never Taught You, really is about understanding a lot of the elements that I teach my clients that women didn't necessarily talk about. I know when I grew up, I was not talking about how to dress for your body type. And I struggled a lot. I struggled with trying to find things that looked right and wondered why they didn't. And if there was a certain cut of jeans or a certain top that was popular and I felt that, I should be able to wear this. And if it didn't work for me, I made it about myself. Well, I must be too fat. I need to lose weight. I must not be good enough. It was a lot of self-worth issues. And a lot of it was comparing. And I think one of the big style secrets that a lot of us didn't learn growing up is that we could have the freedom to express ourselves in the way we want to through our style. I think a lot of, not everywhere, but I think in a lot of cultures, our mothers grew up feeling that you were supposed to blend in. You were supposed to wear what everybody else wore. You were not supposed to stand out and be unique. And I think the beauty of living in the time that we live in is that we get to show up and stand out and be our beautiful, bold, badass selves, right? In fact, I did a podcast interview the other day with someone who talked about women feeling invisible and how there were actually studies about women 40 and up feeling that they were supposed to be invisible. Yeah, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there in a podcast in the very near future. I can feel it. But I just want to impart with you the way I talk about style, I know I talk about wearing your best colors and dressing for your body type. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. If there is something that does not resonate with you, girl, not that you need it, but you have my permission to just do your thing. Do what works for you. Do what makes your heart sing. Do what helps you to feel like you're expressing your true self. Do what makes you feel amazing and like you're being the woman you were put here on earth to be. Don't worry about what generations before you did. If there's something in your heart that needs to be expressed, and style is a wonderful tool for doing just that. So that was the fourth most popular episode, number 27, Style Secrets Your Mother Never Taught You. All right, the third most popular episode. Actually, this was my first podcast, Dress to Impress, the 5 elements all women must know before getting dressed. Episode number 1. And I know so many people when they start a podcast, they want to do an about me page, or they want to do an about me podcast, or here's what to expect. I just dove right in. I'm like, this is one of my most popular topics when I speak. Over the years, I've done a lot of public speaking, and I called it Dress to Impress because my dad used to say dress to impress. And that just stuck with me. Dress to Impress, the 5 elements all women must know before getting dressed. Should I tell you what they are? I'm not going to tell you, actually. I'm going to make you go listen to the podcast. But it's episode number 1. Go all the way back to the very beginning. And actually, when I first started, this podcast was called Wine, Women, and Style. So had a little bit of a rebrand midstream. But you'll also get a little wine review. So can't remember which one, but you'll get my raves and faves. All right. So my second most popular podcast, episode number 26, Whip Your Closet into Shape with Geralin Thomas. Now, this was the only podcast in the top 10 that I actually interviewed a guest. And Geralin Thomas is actually a beautiful, amazing organizer who lives here in Raleigh, North Carolina with me. Well, she doesn't live with me, but we both live in Raleigh, North Carolina. And she is amazing. She has been on Hoarders. She has just really made a name for herself. She's become this well-known expert, and she shared some amazing tips and tricks. And I'm going to give you a heads up. She's actually going to be back on the show. I think she's coming up sometime in early 2022. I don't know the exact date yet, but just stay tuned because she's going to be sharing some more tips. But episode number 26, Whip Your Closet into Shape with Geralin Thomas. That was a really, really good one. She gives some really easy tips and things that, I've gotten into hundreds of closets of my clients, but she looks at it from a different perspective because she's an organizer. And so it was really interesting to talk with her because I look at it from I want to make sure you've got the right clothes. I want to make sure the pieces in your closet are right for you and how they go together. She looks at it from an organizer standpoint. So making sure everything fits you, but she doesn't really, so it was a good compliment. We complimented each other and have a lot of good synergy. All right. You ready for episode number 1? My number 1 podcast for 2021 was episode number 20, Travel Chic, Pack Light, Dress Well. And I tell you what, this was a topic that I've spoken on for years. I've done workshops on, and I'm going to probably be doing some videos on this very, very soon because when I put this out there, you don't know how many women came up to me and said, oh my gosh, this was a game changer for me when I came to when it came time to pack for my trip to Greece or to Italy or to Europe or, across the country, or just going to New England, or just going to the beach for a week. And episode number 20 was called Travel Chic, Pack Light, Dress Well, because it's all about less is more. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm a chronic overpacker. When I have the chance, when I drive somewhere, I will pack. I have a minivan, and there have been a few times where it's just been like me and my son, or maybe me and Jim. I'm like, all right, what else can we take? But if we're driving somewhere, I'm taking food, I'm taking wine, I'm taking my French press, I'm taking all the things. If I fly somewhere, like I was just in Miami recently, and I should have shot a video about what I packed there, but I had all my outfits laid out. It was seamless. It was so easy. And I packed things that looked chic because I was going to a conference, and, I'm a style coach. I gotta look the part, right? I gotta represent, but I'm all about being efficient. When I fly, if I go to Europe, I will check a bag, but if I'm just going to New York or Miami, I will not check a bag. I think I secretly have a fear of them losing my luggage because that happened years ago, but it's just a hassle. I prefer not to. It's too much to lug around. I don't need that much, especially if I'm just going for a few days. I just like to keep it simple. And so I give you all my best tips. Where do you even start? And some of the strategies that I share in there, you can use in your wardrobe just for every day. And they'll help you plan your wardrobe out for the week, for the month, for the season. So just know that's a little bit of a longer podcast, but it is worth the listen. And even break it up, listen to one part and then another part, and go back and listen to it again. But the way I talk about things, I really break it down. And after packing for so many trips myself and helping my clients get ready to go to Europe or to, speak or get on stages and still pack and be efficient, I share a lot of really good tips. There's a lot of stuff jam-packed into that episode. So the first most popular episode was number 20, Travel Chic, Pack Light, Dress Well. All right, ladies, that is it for my podcast roundup. I'm going to go back through those again. So 10th most popular was episode number 29, Do Your Personal Colors Change with the Seasons? 9th most popular was episode 37, the top 5 things to add to your wardrobe this season. The 8th most popular, episode number 30, How to Mask a Muffin Top. The 7th most popular, episode number 19, What to Wear When You've Gained Weight. The 6th most popular, episode 28, the top 10 fall trends for women 40 and up. The 5th most popular, episode number 16, the top 5 things to toss in your closet right now. The 4th most popular, episode number 27, Style Secrets Your Mother Never Taught You. The 3rd most popular, episode number 1, Dress to Impress, the 5 elements all women must know before getting dressed. The 2nd most popular, episode number 26, Whip Your Closet into Shape with Geralin Thomas. And the 1st most popular, episode number 20, Travel Chic, Pack Light, Dress Well. Ladies, I am so thrilled to be celebrating 50 episodes with you. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Be sure that you go register for my $100 Amazon gift card giveaway by simply leaving me a 5-star review on iTunes. Screenshot your review. Let me know what you want to hear more about. Let me know your favorite episode or anything you'd like to say. And screenshot it and then post it in your Instagram stories and tag me at Style by Mary Michelle. And just remember, Michelle only has one L. Don't forget that. I'm going to be choosing a winner on December 31st of 2021, and you will be notified via Instagram on January 1st. So go enter today. You can enter as many times as you want to. Well, actually, you can only leave one review. So, but if you post that same review multiple times on Instagram, every time you post it in your stories, you're going to be entered. So share the love, share the podcast, and let me know how I can support you. And also, do not forget on January 1st and January 2nd. I am hosting Jumpstart Your Style. There's the full link in the show notes for this experience, but this is going to be such a memorable experience. Jumpstart Your Style is really about understanding who you want to be, how you want to show up, and what you want your style to look like in 2022. Are you stepping up to the stage? Are you tired of feeling invisible? Are you just ready to take things to a new level? If you feel like you're still wearing your frumpy COVID clothes, or you're ready to get out of a style slump, and you just don't know where to start, this workshop is going to help you no matter where you are in your journey, because we're going to get really clear on what you want to see. We're going to create your wardrobe strategy, and we're going to give you a plan so that as you move through 2022, you know what to focus on and what to stay away from. It will give you clarity. And with that clarity, I've had so many clients make more money. I've had them get out there and step into bigger things. I've had so many women actually get out into the dating world. If you're ready to get back into your dating or into dating, I know I was there, 10, 11 years ago, got back out in the dating world. And I remember not knowing what to wear and getting dressed. I had my first date after my divorce. And I remember getting dressed and asking my kids, should I wear this? And they were like, no, Mom, that looks frumpy. And I'm like, I don't know what to wear. I really didn't. And I kind of had this panic moment. I'm like, I'm a style coach. I should know. But this was a long time ago. There were a lot of emotions that went into that. So I was not feeling very confident about myself. And I knew, if I get out there into the dating world, I want to feel confident. And I want somebody to perceive me as being confident and knowing who I am. And so I want to help you show up as the most amazing woman that you were created to be. You are amazing and beautiful and awesome. And I want to help you show that to the world. I want the world to know who you are. And your style is the first thing they see. Your clothes are the first thing they see. And so it can really set the tone for how other people perceive you. Your style can boost your confidence, or it can tear it down if it's not done right. So let's help you. We'll take your style to new heights and feel fabulous. There is no reason to feel disconnected from who you are. I was having a conversation with somebody recently, and she was sharing some statistics about depression and how you present yourself. And I can totally see that, because I know if there are days, every once in a while I'll get out of bed and I won't take a shower and I'll just throw on some clothes. Of course, those are the days I'm trying to get stuff done around the house. And usually it's very intentional. Like, I am not putting on makeup today because I'm getting grungy doing a project. But if that's not the case, fortunately, I'm grateful that that's not me. But I know people who get up and they don't feel good about themselves, and they don't want to put themselves together, put on makeup, take a shower, put on a great outfit. But there's power in that, in putting yourself together in a way that makes you feel more like yourself. It's really not for anybody else. It's really about you. It's about dressing for who you are. So click the link in the show notes, sign up. My experience on January 1st is going to be in the store, in the boutique in Raleigh, North Carolina. Come join me on January 1st. We're going to have some fun putting this together in live and in person. And then on January 2nd, it's virtual, and it will be over Zoom. So you can join in from anywhere in the world. Now, there is a special deal in there if you sign up before Christmas, if you sign up before Friday, December 25th. So click the link, come join other powerful women in this community, and let's work together. Let's make 2022 our best year yet. I want to help you have a new you in 22 and to show up as the awesome woman that you already are. Ladies, thank you so much for being here today. I am so grateful for you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week, and I will be back on Thursday. I love you guys. Bye. Thanks for tuning in to Style by Mary Michelle, where women come to get dressed in 7 minutes or less. If you enjoyed this podcast, I invite you to leave me a 5-star review on iTunes or wherever you're listening. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Style by Mary Michelle, and shop our boutique at shopstylefinder.com for the best in upscale casual apparel. Better yet, if you're in the Raleigh area, come see us. We're located in the North Hills Shopping Center, the premier shopping district in Midtown Raleigh. For details and links mentioned in this episode, be sure to see the show notes. Have a beautiful week.